Welcome you all. The purpose of this interaction is very simple. That we all have given our UPSC prelims 2020, and finally we have given it, right? After all the things which happened because of this COVID. So now that we have given our exam, what to do next? Okay, so we are in a very unique situation because what happens usually is if we are calculating the cutoff, and if the cutoff is, you can say, uh, uh, if around 95, 97, whatever is the cutoff, I feel that 97 would be the cutoff, around in that range, plus or minus 2. And then we calculate our scores, and when we calculate our scores, then we think that if we are scoring around in that range of you can say 97 and about, okay, then usually what happens is we start preparing for the mains, and those who are not scoring well, then they start, you can say, loitering a little bit. They are not sure what to do next. Okay, but this is not that year. This is a unique year. Why? Because if you see, then we are already in the month of October. Okay, I'm not audible. Am I audible? Is there any problem? I think that I'm audible. Mangalam is saying that I'm not audible. Please somebody write in the chat box whether I'm audible or not. Yeah. So Arvind sir is there with us, and he confirms that I'm audible, right? So this is a unique year. Why this is a unique year is basically we are already in the month of October, and hardly, you can say, October, November, December, and January is going to be the mains. And usually also, if you are already given the attempt till January, students usually prepare for the mains examination, and maximum by February they go towards the prelims preparation, right? Because they do not want to take a chance. If they have not cleared this year, then they have to work doubly hard. So by going by that logic, even if you are clearing the mains, if you are clearing the prelims or you are not clearing the prelims, right? Even if you are clearing the prelims or you are not clearing the prelims, you have to start preparing for the mains. Now, why you need to start preparing for the mains is because UPSC has already come out with the notification for the next year. See, this year, as we talk, there are hardly not less than, you can say, there are less than 90 days for the mains examination, which is going to happen in the month of January, right? If you see the next year, this difference or the gap between prelims and mains has been reduced even further. If you see the time gap between prelims and mains is usually 110 days on an average. But next year, for 2021 attempt, it has already been reduced to, you can say, around 80 days. And those who have given the mains, they would be, you can say, they would be telling us, or they would be sharing their experiences today, and they would say that 80 days is like a joke. 80 days are so less. So my friends, when you are going to give your prelims next year, 2021 June, okay, and if you're not ready with your mains, and when I say ready, you should be completely thorough with your GS syllabus. You should have written multiple essays. You should have, you can say, a comfortable style developed into the essays. At the same time, you should be very thorough with your optional. You should have your short notes ready with your optional, and you should have also, you can say, written a lot of questions for your optional also. So that is the level of preparation which is going to be required before you go and attempt the prelims. So the first message is very straightforward. It is very simple, that don't wait for the, you can say, result. Don't waste your time. Just start preparing for the, you can say, the mains. If you have got, you can say, whatever the marks you have got, and if state services, that is MPSC, for the Maharashtra candidates is not the option, then I would say directly start preparing for the mains, even if you're clearing this time prelims or not clearing. So this time, due to the unique situation, we are all sailing in the same boat. And I would like to give you an example of a candidate from our institute. I'll not reveal the name, but you have to take her case study. Last year, she scored very good marks in the prelims, but in the GS, she scored very well. But somehow she could not, you can say, we were completely in shock, could not clear the CSAT. So she did not get disappointed. She just treated that she is going to give the mains, and she prepared in that way. In fact, she even accompanied her friend into the mains, you can say, center. She stayed there for 10 days, and she used to write the mains paper in the mains typing, the same paper. Are you understanding this? Just one day it was delayed. So ऐसा आपका preparation होना चाहिए. If you are going to go to this level, then only we can expect that, you can say, we can have a result this year. So this is my, you can say, introduction talk. Now I would, you can say, I would like Vinayak to share his experience. So Vinayak has given the mains last year, and he was in a similar situation like you last year. So please learn from his experience. Why I'm asking Vinayak to give a talk is because there are some mistakes which he has made, and we need to learn from others' mistakes. Then we are wise. If we make the mistakes and learn from them, we would not be wise, right? We would be wasting our time. And as you know, time is money for this civil services. So Vinayak, I would urge him, or I would request him, Vinayak, to, you can say, share his experiences in 5 to 10 minutes. After Vinayak shares his experience, we also have Swapnil Halmani sir with us, who conducted at HV Desai last year the approach batch, and that approach batch has got, you can say, very good feedback from the students of mains. So what is that approach batch? He would give you an idea about that approach batch, and then Arvind sir would also give his or his little bit of insights on this in 5 to 10 minutes, and then I would sum up. So will not drag too much. Our aim is that within half an hour we can, you can say, sum up this session. And if anybody wants to contribute, if anybody wants to say something here in this session, they can just message me, and what I can do is, I can, you can say, unmute you. I can unmute you. You can message me. I'll unmute you, and then you can share whatever are your doubts, or if you want to contribute anything. So I request Vinayak to please, you can say, go ahead and share his experience in 5 to 10 minutes with us.
Hello, everyone. I hope I am audible to everybody.
Yes, Vinayak, you are audible. Please go ahead.
So thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. As they say that it is always better to learn from others' mistakes, and I have committed enough mistakes that I will share with you all. That I have got around 104 marks, 104 or 5 marks in the last year's prelims exam. But due to, because of my experience of failing several times, I was sure enough that it is difficult to get clear this exam, and I most likely that I will not clear. So I was even after having a good score, I was not that much prepared or that much convinced that I will clear it, and I was somewhere in the relaxed mood in these 40 days till results. And it is the huge mistake, the first huge mistake I have committed, that I uh, I was relaxed in these 40 days, and I have wasted almost these 40 days. I think that it can be fruitfully invested in preparing your optional, because it gets very difficult to complete the optional like PSIR in the next 40 days. You have to be ready with the optional in the first 40 days itself. The next mistake I will share, that I have not having a concrete time schedule to complete this syllabus. As everybody else know that the syllabus for this mains exam is mammoth syllabus, and we used to neglect certain sections which have very good weightage in the mains exam, like disaster management, internal security, science and tech. And we tend to write very general answers in these sections, and these sections carries a very good weightage. So we need to invest and a good amount of time towards this section as well. uh, and the same is while studying as well, that you need to have a proportionate time allocation for all these sections as well, because what we tend to do is we keep studying for GS2 and GS3 through current affairs, but we tend to neglect the two major paper which can create a difference in between others and you, that is essay paper, and the second one is ethics paper. both Both of these paper carries around 500 marks, which can make a big difference in between your score. So we need to give a proportionate time towards these paper, ethics and essay. The next mistake, which is very uh, general, because the lack of content in the optional paper. I was giving optional for the first time in the mains exam, so I was not that prepared enough, and the PSIR optional was also big that within just 3 months of time, it is very difficult to have grip over all the syllabus. So we need to have very command over the syllabus of optional over your optional, because you have to write like a specialist in this paper, so you need to have good strategy for optional. The next one mistake is in the presentation answer writing, because it is the very important while you are writing your mains exam, that you just need not to have right to answer, but you have to write it very neat manner, and you have to present it in a very effective manner. And presentation, I would like to say that it is not just about your handwriting. The presentation is beyond, way beyond handwriting, because you have to represent maximum information within given space and time in very effective manner. So we need to give a special focus towards presentation, and presentation cannot come overnight. You cannot improve it overnight. You have to uh, dedicate certain time for answer writing every day, and from the day one, then only it can happen, and then only it can represent in the final exam. So these are the mistakes I have committed last time, and this year, unfortunately, again I am in the same range, that the dicey situation, whether I will clear or not. So, but still, uh, apart from my score, I have learned a lesson. So without wasting my time, I have started this time. I have started from the day one. I just take a day off, and the very next day, I started my preparation for my optional basic reading. It is difficult to switch over from prelims preparation to mains, but still I have started very next day. Uh, that is the first improvement I have made from the last year, that I have started without speculating about the cutoff, without reading any cutoff speculations. I have started for my mains preparation. The next thing I have done is I have prepared my time schedule, that how I am going to cover over all syllabus, how I am going to allot time for each and every section of GS papers and optional papers. Uh, the next one is about my optional. Hopefully, I got enough time because of COVID as well, that I can again sharpen my optional papers. So I have kept around 70% of optional paper notes in the very short notes format, so I can revise it in within a short period of time. The next thing I have improved in the this year, that uh, I kept a very value addition material for GS papers in the very handy manner. So while writing answers, I would not have to waste time while recalling these all these things. Like in ethics paper, you have to write examples, case studies, diagrams, and I'm not creative enough to draw a new diagram. So I have kept it ready with me, so I can represent it in the main exam. And one thing which is a major change I have done is that I have started answer writing from the day one. Even it is only one answer I have written today, but still I have started it from the day one, because I think that it is always most important to write answers. It is only going to help us in the final exam. And the next mm, thing is, and which is the last one, that is I'm going to give a special focus towards three things which everybody knows that it makes a difference. So we need to have a dedicated and most time, that is ethics and essay. So I will practice, I have decided to practice it more. So I think I hopefully will be there in the mains, and I will improve my performance from the last time. So that is what, sir, I want to share. Thank you again for listening to me.
Thank you, Vinayak. Really, you can say insightful experience, and I hope that the students take this experience in a very right way. And Vinayak has been very brave to accept his mistakes. And why I told him to, you can say, share his mistakes is because I don't want again our students to go through the same mistakes which Vinayak has made. So some of the key learning points out of Vinayak's experience is that start immediately, do answer writing immediately. And Vinayak also shared a very important thing, that if you are, you can say, writing for half an hour every day, so if you are writing 3 questions or 4 questions every day, make sure that one question you are repeatedly writing the same question or the answer to the same question for 3 to 4 days, so that what happens is, one day if the question is there on secularism, I have written on the first day, it is a new question for me. So what happens is, I write something, second day again on the same question I have to write, so I better my answer. Third day again on the same question I write, so I have the content, I have written it, I know the entire, you can say, things, how to go about this question, so I'm improving each day. So this sets a benchmark. After the fourth day or the fifth day, when you have written the answer on the same question, you have set a benchmark that okay, this is the highest level I can reach, and then you can replicate that benchmark to the other questions also. So this is a good strategy which I and Vinayak had discussed that day. So this is what you can also do, but answer writing every day is a must, and not less than 90 days are remaining. So I hope that you are all sincere and start preparing for the, you can say, mains examination. Now I would request Swapnil Hanmane sir, who has repeatedly scored, you can say, 450 marks in GS mains, and he has one of the, you can say, yes, Arvind sir wants to address before 2 minutes before Swapnil sir. So we would, you can say, request Arvind sir that if he could address before Swapnil sir, and then Swapnil sir might address your questions. And whatever questions you have, please write in the, you can say, chat box. Yes, Arvind sir.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I also visible? Maybe in between I'll be visible somewhere.
Yeah, you are visible, sir.
I purposefully wanted to speak before Swapnil sir because I wanted to tell you that how important it is to listen to Swapnil sir, because later words you will realize this. Let me tell you, very frankly कि स्वप्निल सर ने पिछले बार जो जो क्वेश्चन सेट किए थे, सेम टू सेम प्रणौती बोलती है कि सर मुझे लगा कि स्वप्निल सर ने ही पूरा का पूरा पेपर सेट किया हुआ है. This is the importance of Swapnil sir's this answer writing batch. I can vouch for it. Even I मतलब सपोर्टर एक रोल में मैंने काम किया, लेकिन जो मेन काम जो था सारा स्वप्निल सर ने किया हुआ था, इसलिए वो जो भी आपको आगे बोलने वाले हैं वो बेस्ट आप लोग जो है उनको सुनिए. इनफैक्ट यू नो ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवन नोज कि मैं हर बार बोलता हूँ कि प्रीलिम्स 2019 में आई स्कोर्ड 142 मार्क्स. वन ऑफ द क्रेडिट आई वुड लाइक टू गिव इज अगेन टू द स्वप्निल सर. जिस तरीके से उन्होंने जो पॉइंट बोले थे वही मैंने बस लगाए वहां पे, पेशेंस रखा, चीजों को अच्छे से समझ के लिया, और अगेन वन ऑफ द रीजन कि आई स्कोर्ड 142 इन लास्ट प्रीलिम्स. ओके, दिस ईयर आई डिड नॉट गिव, लेकिन लास्ट टाइम पे स्कोर करने का वही रीजन था. तो इसलिए स्वप्निल सर जो जो पॉइंट बोल रहे हैं एकदम अच्छे से नोट करके लो, लिख के लो, इतना ही मुझे बोलना है बस.
Yes, so the crux
Swapnil
of
sir, to you.
Arvind sir's, you can say, introduction is also that he's a very good analyzer of the UPSC exam.
Yes,
And
yes.
that is the analysis which we need to soak entirely, so that we will be benefited. So Swapnil sir, please give your
Exactly.
insights.
Good evening, everyone. Niro sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay, perfectly fine. Good evening, everyone. After a long time, I'm back again. So, I'll introduce about myself. Currently, I am working with Indian Defense Account Service. Right now, my training is happening in Pune only. Our academy is situated in Pune camp only. And regarding about just before talking about the approach batch and what we conducted last year, I'd just like to tell you about my past experience about UPSC. I have given 4 attempts total in UPSC with UPSC 2015, 16, 17, 18. In all my 4 attempts, I have given mains, and in 3 attempts, I have given 3 interviews. So regarding mains, I have enough experience to tell you about that. And every year I scored, as sir said, very high good marks in that respective years. So just before starting approach batch, Nirav sir actually he was asking about to start approach batch this year also. But looking at my schedule, training schedule and all, it may not get that much time like last year. I was full time available last year, but this year may not be available. But I will chip in certain aspects like in framing question papers or questions, or maybe I will evaluate some answers. Not every answer, but I will evaluate some answers or some copies. Those who are interested, and uh, maybe mentoring also I'll do, but only on Saturday, Sundays, or evening by evening time. That too, maybe I don't know how many people will join. So it depends again. We'll decide later on. But I mean some inputs. I'll tell you about last year what we did and what we can do this year. Maybe you can also suggest me, sir. We want like this. Last year we could have done like that, etc. Before going on to approach batch, what was the approach batch? In just few words, basically why approach batch in market now, right now there are many test series available like Vision, Forum, Vajram. Every test series you name it, they are giving test series. And what happens is when you opt these test series, actually these tests or these questions, they are checked by those who fail prelims, and they sit in the Delhi. They don't have any option to other than to earn money than checking answer copies. So they check in by their own method. And actually these people don't know how to check the answers, what is actually UPSC's demand, and they just check answer because they get money. And what happens, suppose if you give first test, maybe your second test is checked by someone else, third test is again checked by someone again another person. So there is no continuity whether you are improving over and that whatever answer you written in the first series, third second series. And so there is a basically a uh, gap between what is required and what is they are giving. So that's why what I thought as I will set the questions, because after preparing for 4 to 5 years we come to know okay, what questions UPSC ask and what will be the pattern, etc. Even prelim also we can judge the pattern even well before the exam. Yeah, even this year also I told many people that don't prepare at all current affairs, prepare static only, because UPSC has set question paper well before the exam time, and they don't wanted to involve the current affairs because they were not sure about when exam will happen. So they wanted to make a question paper irrespective of the exam timetable. So they it was quite possible that they could have set static only even before going exam. Many of my friends, they asked me, I suggested same. And exam even the question paper came on same pattern. So again this year also there is some possibility that these things might happen. UPSC don't want to give the weightage to the coaching classes like Vision, those who are Delhi. They are giving completely supplying all the current affairs material to each and individual. So UPSC might again go into that mode again, that UPSC want to bust this coaching network which is situated in Delhi. So I always tell to my friends and students that now you go to your basics again, go your statics part. So UPSC might go again to that part. So this year again we are in a typical situation, what to prepare and what to not to prepare, and it's my duty to tell you that what is expected now. So again this is these certain aspects that it will come into the questions again. Next, now this time again we have a time crunch. Only 90 days. What you can do in 90 days? 90 days revising everything, writing test paper, writing essays. It's very difficult. So I must tell you that if you are going to write some test, and write only those tests where you are getting better evaluated. Don't write 20 or 25 tests. It's not going to help you, because it ultimately you are going to waste your time and you are not getting anything out of you. So write 8 or 12 maximum test. 12, I say 12 maximum test for GS, maybe 4 tests for the optional and 4 tests for the essay, because you are not going to get that much time. So I try to write all full length tests, because this writing sectional test, preparing sectional wise test is again you will not get that much time. Writing full length test will give you the real time experience. You, because you consolidate everything, all subject from all subject material, and you try to put up in that. In sectional test, what happens, you keep on writing same thing, same and same thing each and every question, because all questions will be similar in that those section tests. So write full length test. Now regarding the approach batch, last year's approach batch, what we did, I conducted only 4 tests, but the pattern for the 4 tests was all the questions were set up by me. And you might I'll tell you on this forum that there is one famous institution in Delhi where every year 40 to 50 students come into the list from that institute. And many of my friends, even this year, they are my roommates. Single digit ranks are there. These are my roommates, like Abhijit Saraf. Abhishek Saraf is my roommate, yeah, at rank 8. Rank 9, Ravi Jain, he is my roommate. Even rank 12, Ajay Jain, I have prepared geography with him. I scored geography. Even he has last year topper for geography. All these all these are my friends. And this year they have written my test in Delhi, because I also framed test series for them also. So they still into still they are asking me to again frame the questions. But right now I'm not in that much touch with the current affairs, but I'll try to frame the question. I'll take help from my friends also. Like these friends are there, they'll help me to give the questions, because they are in the touch. So I'm planning to take questions from these guys. And then next, after framing the questions, you will write the test. That too, now this is not possible in brick and mortar. You'll write this test series in your home, and you will send your all scanned copies or any whatever way. And all those tests is again evaluated by us. Like this time I hope Pranoti and they will also chip in. So these will be evaluated by us. And later on, what we'll do, we'll conduct the discussion of those questions. So in discussion, what I do mostly, I just forgot to tell you, before writing test series, before 8 days, what I do, I take approach lecture. So in that approach lecture, I tell you how to go up for this next, for example, paper 1. So what you need to study, what you need to read, and how to write the answers for the geography, what is required in the geography, what is required in the society or history. So this is the approach lecture I take before the test. And after test, I take the discussion over those questions. And after the discussion, that discussion will be the common for everyone. And after discussion, there will be counseling session for individual. So whatever mistakes you do individually, that I need to tell you, I take mostly individual counseling sessions. And those counseling sessions, they are very important. See, rest of the part, okay, you can get anywhere, but the counseling is very important. What mistake actually you are doing, whether you are not addressing the demand of the question, whether you are missing something, or just 1 or 2 points, and it's enough to get mistakes corrected. So this individual counseling session, again, that is important. So this way, we conducted only 4 tests, only 4 tests. So people ask me why only 4 tests, because I think that uh, for giving you approach, only 4 tests are necessary. And you can do your practice, and you can implement all these suggestions in the approach batch. In other tests also, you can join any other test series available in maybe Vision, some 8 test, or maybe some any test available, maybe even Nirodha's test. Nirodha's also, he conducted parallel test series. What we did, our approach batch and Nirodha's test series, we combined and we planned accordingly. Okay, so that way we went. And then, so next is about something I'll tell you about the answer writing. What we focused more on, not on the content, but we focused more on understanding the question, because I found that after checking so many question paper, even I was working with Vajiram to check the answers. I work with Vision also to check the answer copies. Many people, what they do, they just miss the demand of the question. They write what they know. They don't write what has been asked. So the problem with that is demand. Next is how to make the structure, how to make the headings and subheadings, how to do different, how to include different dimensions in those question paper answers, so that your answer become a comprehensive answer. How can you analyze any particular topic comprehensively? Then how to do presentation, what subject specific keywords needs to be included, how a subject specific answer can be written. because every answer, if you write an answer in JS1, the society answer will be different, geographical answer will be different, and historical answer will be different. Like I always give the example of demonetization. If I ask you the geographical implication of demonetization, answer will be different. Societal implication of demonetization, answer will be different. And historical, maybe history, it will not come in history, but if in maybe in economy it comes, answer may be different. So you need to understand the topics and subjects clearly. So these all things I mostly uh, include in the approach batch. I'm not prepared that much today because just Niravda sir asked me to tell my last year's experience, and I know many of us, many of our students, they performed very good. Though some even first time, first mains, even Pranuti had the first mains, I think, and she cleared in the first attempt only, that attempt only. So I hope it will help you, and I'll take some questions. Any questions are there?
Swapnil sir, what we'll do is we'll ask Arvind sir to contribute his points, and in the meanwhile we'll see if any students have any questions. And Swapnil sir ने जो बताया है उनका जो अप्रोच बैच रहेगा, तो वो अप्रोच बैच और हमने सेक्शनल टेस्ट इंटीग्रेट करके एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोग्राम बनाया है. सो आफ्टर अरविंद सर हैज हिज यू कैन से पॉइंट्स, देन वी कैन I can show you the entire timetable and how we are going to go about that. And we have, you can say, created a very good team. Swapnil sir is there. He is going to take his 4 tests. And then the other team would include, you can say, those students who have scored well in those papers. Like, say, for example, ethics I would be taking, or GS2, Arvind sir is there. Anil Maske sir is there. So he is going to take the sectional for GS2. And then GS1, Sarvesh is there. Or even today I had a talk with Abhay Singh, so who has cleared repeatedly 3 times, and every year working in the service and improving his rank. So he would be chipping in with one of the sectional tests there. And then GS3, Pranoti has taken the responsibility that she would be doing the sectional GS3. And then for essay, even Swapnil's batchmate, that is Laukik Parekh. So he is also very, very excited about the essay, because he is one person who has repeatedly scored 140 plus in essay. So a team is a very strong team. Plus you will have also test series on optional, like Dayanand Jagtap, who is a veteran in anthropology. So he is ready to take the optional test series for anthropology. So all in all, a very good package for all the students, whether you are clearing, you are not clearing. So before, you can say, Arvind sir speaks, I thought that I'll give you a fair idea. And now we would invite Arvind sir and request him that he share some of his points about the mains examination preparation.
Hello, Nirav sir.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. Contribution to actually जो भी अभी हमारे स्वप्निल सर, वही सारी एकदम मेन बातें ही है. उन्होंने सारा एकदम आपको जो हो सके आप कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव पेपर ही सॉल्व करो. तो उसमें हम लोग सेक्शनल ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो सेक्शन से क्या हो जाएगा, थोड़ा सा और इन डेप्थ जो है वो आपकी ऐड हो जाएगी, तो कॉम्बिनेशन हमारा बन जाएगा. तो स्वप्निल सर का पूरा एकदम कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव, तो आप लोग एकदम एंड तक के लिए नहीं रुकोगे कि हम लोग पूरा पूरा रुके हुए हैं और बाद में ही आपका पूरा पूरा कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव आ रहा है. तो स्वप्निल सर पहले आपको स्ट्रेटेजी बता देंगे कि इस पेपर को कैसे डील करना है. उसके बाद में आपके सेक्शनल टेस्ट हो जाएंगे 2, और फिर जो स्वप्निल सर ने क्वेश्चन पेपर जो फ्रेम किया हुआ है, तो वो आप लोग आंसर कर पाओगे. तो इससे क्या हो जाएगा, एक पूरे कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वे में GS1, एक पूरे कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वे में GS2, एक पूरे कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वे में GS3 और 4, क्योंकि हर एक की डिमांड अलग अलग है. GS1 में आपको अलग चीजें लिखनी है, उसमें अलग अलग तरीके से आपको ढूंढ के लेके आना है. GS2 में आपको अलग अलग चीजें रिक्वायर्ड होंगी. तो वो सारी स्ट्रेटेजी नो डाउट स्वप्निल सर हमारे साथ में शेयर करने ही वाला है. और जैसा कि बताया कि ऑप्शनल तो आपको साइड बाय साइड करते ही रहना है. बट एक चीज अगेन मैं जिसमें बिलीव करता हूँ बहुत ज्यादा, कि मेंस की आंसर राइटिंग की प्रैक्टिस में हम लोगों ने क्या करना चाहिए, रादर देन अभी थोड़े से बुक्स के पीछे भागने के, जैसे कि आपने ऑलरेडी प्रीलिम्स के लिए एनसीईआरटीज वगैरह भी मेनली पढ़ ली होंगी, तो या तो एकदम उनको क्विकली खत्म करो वापस एक बार। अदर देन उससे बेटर मुझे जो अप्रोच लगता है, स्वप्निल सर मे भी मेरे बोलने के बाद में उस पर कमेंट करेंगे कि क्या वो सही होगा या नहीं होगा, वो है कि ऑलरेडी जो विजन ने या फिर फोरम ने जो क्वेश्चन पेपर्स निकाले हुए हैं, तो उनको थोड़ा सा आप लोग अभी से ही उनके क्वेश्चंस जो है वो देखो, उसमें से अच्छा अच्छा क्या आपको मिल रहा है, उस क्वेश्चन को आप कैसे एड्रेस करते, उन्होंने क्या मॉडल आंसर दिया हुआ है उसको देखने की कोशिश करो, उसमें से कुछ पॉइंट निकल रहे हैं क्या, जैसे एंटी डिफेक्शन के प्रोविजन है तो उसके कोई केसेस है क्या हमारे पास में, ऑर्डिनेंस के कोई केसेस है तो अगेन ऑर्डिनेंस के बारे में है तो उसके कोई केसेस है हमारे पास में, यूजुअली जैसे ऑफिस ऑफ प्रॉफिट वगैरह हो गया, जीएस2 की अगर मैं बात करूँ तो उसमें कोई इंपॉर्टेंट केसेस और कोई जजमेंट्स, उसका कोई अच्छा इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरह अगर फोरम ने लिखा हुआ है या वाजीराम ने लिखा है या विजन ने लिखा है, तो उसको ना ऐसे स्कैवेंजिंग करना चाहिए हम लोगों ने अभी, तो उसके पॉइंट्स वगैरह सीधा, तो रादर देन गोइंग टू द बुक्स, अब आपने सीधा क्वेश्चन पेपर्स उठाने, क्वेश्चन देखना है, उस पर पहला अपना ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करो, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग के बाद में तुमको उसमें से क्या नया मिल रहा है नोट डाउन कर लो, और फिर उसको अटेम्प्ट करने की कोशिश करो, अगर वो हमारे टेस्ट में भी आपको मिल जाता है तो उसको बहुत अच्छे से परफॉर्म करने की कोशिश करो, तो थोड़ा सा उससे क्या होगा, परफेक्शन आएगा, तो तुमको जो वो हर बार, बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोगों को ये डर होता है कि मेरा कंटेंट कहाँ से आएगा, कंटेंट कहाँ से आएगा, कंटेंट कहाँ से आएगा, तो कंटेंट आपका वहां से बिल्ड हो सकता है, और यहाँ पे इस टेस्ट सीरीज में सारे एक्सपर्ट लोग ही हम लोग लेके आ रहे हैं मेजरली, तो जैसा कि नीरव सर ने ऑलरेडी बताया GS1 2 3 4, तो ओवर आर्किंग सारा का सारा मॉड्यूल जो है वो चेक करने के लिए स्वप्निल सर होंगे, उसके अलावा हम लोग यहाँ से अपना अपना सप्लीमेंट करते रहेंगे कि ये करना है वो करना है। GS2 में मेरे साथ में अनिल मस्के जो कि ऑलमोस्ट लेजेंड है GS2 के मामले में और पॉलिटिकल साइंस के मामले में भी, तो उसको हम लोग चिप इन करेंगे, तो इससे ऑल टुगेदर ये टेस्ट सीरीज से भारी आपको टेस्ट सीरीज कोई मिलने वाली नहीं है, और जैसा कि स्वप्निल सर ने ऑलरेडी बताया कि रादर देन बाकी टेस्ट सीरीज में जहाँ पे ऑलरेडी जो फेल स्टूडेंट होते हैं उन लोग चेक करते बैठते हैं, यहाँ पे हम लोग चेक करेंगे मेजर, तो हम लोग चेक करेंगे, उसी के अलावा स्वप्निल सर भी यहाँ पे आपकी चेक करने के लिए पेपर्स होंगे, तो ऑल टुगेदर बेस्ट टेस्ट सीरीज है, प्रीलिम्स चाहे क्लियर हो नहीं हो, मेरे हिसाब से इससे अच्छी बेस्ट टेस्ट सीरीज कुछ नहीं हो सकता, झूठ लगे तो यहाँ पे अक्षदा ऑलरेडी है जिसने पिछले साल ये टेस्ट सीरीज किया हुआ था, उसी के अलावा प्रणौती संकपाल है जो कि ऑलरेडी क्लियर हो चुकी है, प्रणौती को तो जो जो रिकमेंडेशन दिए हुए थे उसने इंप्लीमेंट भी किए, स्वप्निल सर के, मेरे, नीरव सर के, और आज वो रैंक्स में है, तो वही हम लोग चाहते हैं कि आपके लिए भी हम लोग करें, और एक और मुझे बोलना है कि थोड़ा सा ऑप्शनल अभी से बहुत ज्यादा फोकस इनिशियल पीरियड में थोड़ा सा ऑप्शनल पे दे दो, तो जब तक आपकी टेस्ट सीरीज शुरू होती है तो पहले तो आपका GS1 वगैरह हो रहा है, तो GS1 मेजरली जैसे हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी आपने मेजरली कवर कर लिया होगा, सोसाइटी का पार्ट थोड़ा बचा होगा तो उसको थोड़ा सा 2-3 घंटे वगैरह देके कवर करो, पूरे दिन में अगर मैं अभी होता तो कैसे पढ़ता, तो अगर 10 घंटे है मेरे पास में तो मे बी एक 3 घंटे GS पे डाले होते, और एक 5 से 6 घंटे जो है वो ऑप्शनल पे डाले होते, और एक आधा घंटा में भी करंट अफेयर्स में से अगर किसी मैगजीन में से कुछ मटेरियल उठाना है तो वो सब मैंने काम किया होता, तो 6 घंटे ऑप्शनल को दो, पहले तो ऑप्शनल भी पढ़ते टाइम में मैंने बहुत सारे अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बताया भी है कि एक सिर्फ रीडिंग कर लो एक बार ऑप्शनल की पूरी, जो भी आपका ऑप्शनल है रिस्पेक्टिव, उसका एक रीडिंग आने वाले 6-7 दिनों में कर डालो, ये नहीं सोचना मेरे को कितना याद हो रहा है, इसमें से क्या है, सिर्फ आपका काम है ब्रश अप करना और पता करना कि मेरे पास में कितना मटेरियल है, मेरे पास में कौन कौन से सिलेबस के पॉइंट के टॉपिक्स है, कौन से नहीं है, किनको इकट्ठा करना है ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, कितने को याद करना है, कितना याद हो रहा है, कितना नहीं हो रहा है, किसके आंसर में लिख पा रहा हूँ, किसका नहीं लिख पा रहा हूँ, वो थोड़ा सा आपको एक 7-8 दिनों में ऑप्शनल क्लियर हो जाएगा, मेरे हिसाब से ये बेस्ट होगा स्ट्रेटेजी, और बाकी तो इसमें ऑलरेडी जो जो बातें बोलनी थी वो नीरव सर और स्वप्निल सर ने ऑलरेडी ऐड कर दिया, अगर स्वप्निल सर को इसमें कुछ और ऐड करना है तो मे बी ही कैन डेफिनेटली टेक ऑन माइक एंड ही कैन से, दैट्स इट, बाकी आपको कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो आप लोग चैट बॉक्स में पूछ सकते हो।
Yes, thank you Arvind sir. If you have got any questions, you can write it in the chat box. Swapnil sir, आपके लिए क्वेश्चन पूछा है that
I'll call you back. Huh? Okay.
yes sir, sir आपके लिए क्वेश्चन है कि how to deal with the ethics case studies.
Okay, I have to case studies.
Yes.
Maybe right now I will not be able to answer completely, but case studies right now what you can do, start collecting some examples for the case studies, just go through previous year question papers and find out on which topic case studies have been asked, So you just collect examples, and then maybe for during test series, I'll give the maybe I conduct the strategy session before the test. So I'll give the complete strategy how to go for the ethics case studies. So during that time we can address completely.
Yes, yes,
And about
yes.
Anyone can contact me directly on call. I'll be available always. Maybe during daytime I'll not be available, but after 5 p.m. I will be available on call as well as on video call or anything. I think that time is sufficient.
Okay.
Next is, I think someone is asking how to tackle economics as a beginner. So as a beginner means what? Right now you have started or you have given the prelims, you are clearing prelims, and first time, whether you are appearing first time means that means a beginner or what? So these are
We'll have to consider that way only, I
okay.
think.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay. Nirav sir,
So,
you can ask.
yeah, so I don't think that today we'll have that, you can say, mandate of our lecture is to deal with those questions. Science and tech for mains, we'll have a separate session for that, for the beginners. But this question, sir, if you could answer that, science and tech mains के लिए क्या strategy होना
Yes,
चाहिए?
I think Arvinda sir has he might answer better because
Yes,
he is
yes,
taking the current affairs batch for science and tech as well.
yes.
And if you see the current science and tech question for mains, these are mostly asked from the current affairs question. So whatever the important technological part is there in the current affairs, like yesterday only there was a Nobel Prize for the gene editing. So you may expect a question on gene editing, or so many things are happening in AI or biotechnology, or even this matter blockchain technology. So we can
Right.
expect the things which are in the news. You can expect question on the science and tech. So you can address accordingly. Select some important topics from the current affairs. I don't think so. There may be 40-50 more than 40-50 topics in the current affairs. So we can
Yes,
prepare accordingly.
yes, precisely.
So,
So,
okay, internal security for mains. Again, so internal security question, if you see, there is some part static and some part current affairs. If you see the syllabus, syllabus is not that much, and if you prepare accordingly, if you jot down some important topics, okay, 2021, okay, so you can go through basics. I think security, I think 2021, sir, it might address.
yes, we'll address it in the batch itself, not an
Yes,
issue.
no issue.
Now, before we go ahead, I would just like to share with you the timetable of how we are going to basically conduct the session. So this is the timetable as you could see on the screen. Is the screen visible, everybody? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. So this is the timetable. So Swapnil sir is going to have the introduction session for GS1 on 11th of October. And then on the 15th of October, once he has given you the strategy, then 2-3 days you will get to prepare. You will have the first sectional test on GS1. And then after 2-3 days, even you will have the second test. Once you get an experience in test 1 and 2, then this test would be the test which is designed by Swapnil sir. So he would be framing the questions here, and then you will have to give this test. So similarly, we will go on GS2 also. So Swapnil sir will give his strategy for GS2, how you need to prepare, what should be the sources, what is the trend since last 2-3 years of the paper, okay, and how you need to exactly determine how your answer should be and what should be the demand of the, you can say, how to address the demand of the question. So GS2 का भी वो strategy देंगे, and then you can say you have the 2 sectional tests, but in between we also have the essay strategy. And for the essay strategy, we are Laukik has said that he would take the essay strategy and he would take the essay test 1. So we have chipped in that in between. So again, you will have GS2 2 sectional tests, and then again full length test as decided or designed by Swapnil sir. And then for GS3 again the same pattern we are going to have. GS4 again the same pattern we are going to have, but in between we are going to have the essay test 2 and test 3. And again then finally you would be having the, you can say, GS4 full length test. And then just like UPSC, we would be having a mock 18, 19, 20, 3 days. We would be having a gap, and then language papers and optional. So if you want to experience the mains entire dry run just before you give the exams, so you can you can have this experience. And team, as you already know, Nirav Da is there, Arvind sir is there, Anil Maske sir is there, Swapnil Anmane sir is there, Laukik Parekh, Pranoti, Sarvesh Kasat sir is there, Sumit Konde sir is there, and others are also there. So you can you know the team, and you know the contact number you can contact. Okay, and now before you can say I end my you can say talk, what I would like to say is few things which are very, very important. Firstly, what should be the sources? So sources, most of you know, and those who don't know, my strategy for the sources is very, very clear. What you should do is at least 3 to 4 years previous year question papers UPSC के देख लो. Okay, उसके टॉपर्स ने आंसर्स भी, मॉडल आंसर्स भी दिए हुए हैं, तो उसको रेफर करो. सेकंड सोर्स वुड बी 2 years vision test series, last 2 years vision test series you try to find out, and last year's mains 365. ये तीन आपके सोर्सेज होने चाहिए. प्रीवियस 3 years you can say papers, यूपीएससी पेपर्स, विजन का टेस्ट सीरीज, एंड पिछले साल विजन का मेंस 365, एंड जो उसका स्पेशल एडिशन जो सप्लीमेंट्री मटेरियल आता है वो लेके बैठो, एंड सिलेबस लेके बैठो. एंड देन व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन से पॉइंट वाइज ऑफ द सिलेबस यू कैन come up with your very short precise notes. Okay, so that every point of the syllabus you can write something. Say secularism, you should be able to write something. Communalism, you should be able to write something. Women's, you can say issues, you should be able to write something. Urbanization, आपके पास सारा you can say clear होना चाहिए ऐसे. At least you can say GS1 का जो society part है उसको ऐसे deal कर सकते हो. GS2, GS3 you can deal with that. And GS4 के लिए personal examples. What are the personal examples for honesty, integrity, or where did you show exemplary courage? So all these things you should be ready with your personal life examples, as well as people who have shown those characteristics in the public domain. तो इसके लिए भी आपका ये सब चीजें ready करके आपको रखना है. Secondly, about this test series, what you can say option I can give to you is that you can also come in the center and give this. Okay, because we have got a big center and we can do that social distancing. So you can do that. It would not be official, but still if the students get benefit out of it, we would surely like to do that. Now here very important thing is that most of the students are prepared staying at their hometown for the prelims, but I would suggest them to at least reconsider whether they really want to stay in their hometown for the mains, because hardly 90 days are remaining, less than 90 days in fact. So do you want to compromise on your efficiency? You know that why I'm telling this specifically is because this might sound a very minor point, but just understand that in few days we are going to have Navratri festival. After that we are going to have Diwali festival. So this is completely a period of festivities, and in this period it would be very, very difficult to have, you can say, cool, calm, composed ambience in your homes or in your hometown. So you need isolation as the time is very, very less. This might sound to be very, very, you can say, foolish type of discussion with you, but trust me, this is going to be very important, because efficiency is the name of the game. If you see Pranoti's result, she is only 3 people behind the IS. So I think that hardly the marks difference would be not more than 5 marks. So you understand from the Pranoti's result that 5 marks में एक IS से आप IRS की तरफ जा सकते हो. Okay, so that is why please reconsider if you think that you are making a good choice staying in your hometown and studying. Okay, so please think on this. Okay, and with this we are also going to give the anthropology test series by Dayanand sir. So if anybody is interested in that, they can contact. Okay, and we would be there, as you can say, we want maximum success. So this is not like a commercial entity. आपको जो भी चाहिए, you please contact to us. We would love to give that to you. Okay, at the earliest, and make your journey for this means as smooth and as easy as we can. Okay, now if you have got any doubts, you can ask. We'll just give you 1 or 2 minutes. If you have got doubts, you can ask. You can, if you want to, you can say speak on the mic. You can message in the group. We can unmute you for that. Any doubts for the mains which is coming, that is means 2020 bolo usko ya 2021 bolo usko. Okay, any doubts, those who are going to give that. I have categorically told you that don't differentiate yourself between, you can say, whether you are giving mains or not. This time it is all the same. Yes, any doubts, if Dishant has got, Jayesh, Kaustubh, or Lalit has got, any doubts anybody has got. Yes, Rashmi, Ranjit, Sanket, anybody has got, Vinayak, even Vinayak, Akash, Akshata, Swapnil sir, Lalit is asking to you, should there be macro planning for mains in terms of timetable according to Swapnil sir?
I think there should be macro planning because macro and macro has to be there. Then only you can go for micro. Okay. So for example, now this if you follow this test series completely and your planning is already done. Because if you see the tests and the time given, sir, can you just scroll down the timings? Just see now the first first strategy session will be on the 11th October, starting from the GS1. So in that session, what you will get the strategy for the GS1, and after 11, 12 days, maybe 23rd October, 23rd is second means 22nd. So you'll get 11 days to prepare completely for the GS1, and in that you are getting two sectional tests where you can implement those strategies, and finally you are ready for writing full lead test. So I think this time it is very good, sir. I feel because sectional test you can implement those strategy, and when you come to me, where I am checking the question paper completely your answers, you will be implementing all those things. Whether I will see whether you are correct or not. Again, next day itself, you will get the strategy session for the next day. Again, next 10 days, you'll be preparing thoroughly for the GS2. So in that sense, in 40 days, you will complete your complete GS 40 or right now after means 5 days means 45 days your GS will be completed. Okay,
Sure.
in next 45 days you will get second first revision will be maybe 20-25 days and last revision will be 15 days. So if you follow this timetable completely, your planning is already done. So sir has taken all his effort to plan this test series, plan the timetable. Even I am seeing the first time, but I am completely in agreement with the sir, because last time also I did same planning and he has nicely included all the sectional test in that only. So just follow this. Even if you are preparing for mains, and if you are preparing for the next attempts also, you follow this test series and your mains preparation will be done in these 3 months, I guess.
Correct. And whatever, sir, your inputs would be there for GS 1, 2, 3, 4. Our test series, if you could see, it is getting over at 28th of November. So
November,
we are
right,
giving
right.
at least them 20 days to again implement all those things, go back, improve on that, and then they have to give the last round in 18th of December they can give.
Right, sir. And within 10 days, we can give those paper check. So
Yes.
before 1st Jan, they will get their papers,
Yes.
and they can definitely go through those papers and they can
Yes.
implement everything in the final exam. Right?
Yes, sir.
Very good,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes. Any doubts with anybody? Dishant, I'm just last call, because as it is, we are nearing 9 p.m. That was the, you can say, the time. Yes. Any doubts? Anybody? Last call. Rashmi, anybody? No doubts? No. So everybody is just, you can say, messaging me in the private chat that, sir, all our doubts have been cleared. And thank you, sir, for the session. So I would thank Arvind sir, I would thank Swapnil sir for their time. And I hope that you have got a clarity, complete clarity, that how you need to approach. So for the, you can say, next 40 days, 40 to 45 days, you have to do your, all the, you can say, your first revision or coverage of the syllabus of your GS and optional should be over, and then you have to revise. So I think that you have got a clarity on the preparation of mains. So we would like to end the session here. Again, I would like to thank Arvind sir and Swapnil and also Vinayak for sharing his very important experience. We are very soon going to also have a experience sharing session with Pranoti. So for that, we would be sharing the link as soon as we have decided the timings for that. So that's it for today. Again, meet you on 11th when Swapnil sir will be sharing the strategy for the GS1 paper. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Good night.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Good night.